Hello everybody, this is an unscripted kit building video, and I will be building a kit that I bought from AliExpress, and it's a function generator. So I'm gonna build it and test if it works. Let me just open this. One moment. Let me just refocus. This is going to be a fun unscripted video where I just try to build this circuit. So if you expect a review, anything serious or scripted, just click off because I'm probably not going to do it. Okay. Do I have all the components? I probably do. I think I do. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. It's always a good sign when you just dump everything out, right? Okay. This looks alright. The board looks okay. Again, I'll be using a USB soldering iron. I will be giving it another chance. So yeah, we will see if it has any redeemable qualities. Can it deliver on what it promises? So I will turn on. And yeah, let's start with small components. Hold a moment, I need to get my multimeter. Okay, I got my meter. Okay, I'll put it there. And it has a pretty good manual and a diagram. Can I refocus on it? Let me see. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I will assemble it and I will follow a diagram. Sorry about that. The USB soldering iron is behind it. Let me refocus. Okay. First things first. Resistors. 1K resistor. Okay, 1K resistor is our R1. So yeah, let's put it in. Okay, R1 is 1K. Boom. I will bend the leads from under. Okay. Next one, our R2. R2, man, this diagram doesn't make too much sense. Let's see, our R2 is an adjustable resistor. And it's a B503. This right here is actually our potentiometer that we would need to solder. Okay, I can do that. Let's see, can I solder it right now? Okay, let me just check some stuff out. Okay. Okay, let me tin my iron. Okay, so I could help with the heat transfer. And let me try to solder it. This is gonna be a huge joint, but let's see. Will the iron be able to take it? It's struggling. It's really struggling. I'm saddened to say that this soldering iron might just be garbage. Okay. Tighten it up. Take two. Sadly, this small soldering iron can't take it. Okay, let's give it another chance on some small, really small components. Like this resistor. Okay, sorry. Let me just flip the board. As for the potentiometer, sorry, but the part of the board got really hot. It just got the board dirty. But yeah, nothing got done. Let's see. This is your last chance. If you can't solder this thing, you are a piece of garbage, as Kangaroo Dave would say. Let me refocus. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. Barely have enough heat to accept solder. Let's see. No. This soldering iron, let me touch, is pure garbage. I have to agree with Dave Jones from EEV blog. Nope. I will not give this iron any more chances. I apologize. Let me get my big boy soldering station. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got my big boy soldering station. Now I call it my big boy soldering station because it's the only one I have, and you might say, are you crazy? You're turning it all the way up to 450 degrees or something like that, right? Can I focus so you can see those 450 degrees? Yes. But this iron is really poorly calibrated. I will do a full review scripted video on it. I will insert all the small resistors that I have. Let me check the paper. The next resistor, a small resistor, is 330 ohms. Let's get our good old-fashioned multimeter, and yep, it's 330 ohms. That one is number 4. And we're in luck because number 4 is next to number 1. Good. I will bend the leads from the other side. Okay. I bent the leads a little bit. Next resistor, numbers 3, 5, and 6 are the same value. They're 5.1K. Let's check at least one of them. They came in a package, but let's just check them. 5.1K. Good. Okay, So it's number 3, 5, and number 6. Number 3, right over here. Number 5, oh, hold it, let me bend it. Right over here. And number 6, right over here. Good. Okay, all those small resistors are in their place. Let me just flip the board. Okay, good. Good. See, will it be able to solder our resistors? Okay, I started this joint. Great. Good. I soldered it. Great. Let me just clean it. Next. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Awesome. Next one. And add some solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a start joint. Let's add some more solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't heat up the joint very well. Let me clean it up. Let me tin it up. Let me tin up the iron a little bit. Okay. Let's start this one. Let's heat it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add some solder. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the joint is complete. Yes, it is. Let's solder the joint that I tried before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adds a little bit of solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it's done. Okay, whenever you get a bulge like that, fear not. Just wait for the joint to cool down a little bit. I blow on the joints when I want to cool them down. Take a normal cheap plus 10. This is plus 10. And let the joint with it. I will leave it. And just add a little bit of heat to it. Okay, I need to add a little bit more flux. Okay. One moment. Let me just get my flux paste. Because for some reason it's not listening to me. No matter, the flux panel won't flow properly. Okay. Now what do I apply it? Okay. Let me apply the solder paste. Good. And let me reheat it. Okay, let me reheat it. Okay, and let me reapply the solder again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be okay. Okay. You could argue that the one next to it has a little bit too much. I think that this solder that I'm using that came with the iron is not that good. Let me get my own solder. And it has some flux on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it flows perfectly. Let me just add a little bit more to it. Great. Yep, it was the solder. Don't cheap out on solder, kids. Let me tin the tip. 1, 2, 3, 4. add some solder, and 1, 2, 3, 4, remove it. And some people argued with me, oh, 8 seconds, that's too much. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much is enough. 1, 2, 3, add a little bit of flux. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say flux? I meant to say solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add some solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is a start joint. I need to add some more. Or maybe it's not. No, it's not a start joint. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add some solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's done. Yep. Don't cheap out on solder, people. Seriously. Don't. Let me see my solder joints. I mean, you can tell that I don't do a lot of soldering. But this is not bad at all. Let me just trim the excess. Okay. Trim the leads. This right here needs to be worked on just a bit. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Let me rework just those two joints, because for some reason I really don't like them. Let me zoom in. Okay, zoomed in, focused, tender tip, and then rework it. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Great. And just leave your tip tinned. Good. Okay, next. Let's do capacitors. Yeah, let's do ceramic capacitors first. We can do that, right? Next thing, capacitors. Let's see. Capacitor number 5. Let's start from that one. Capacitor number 5. Capacitor number 5 is a 105. Let's see. 105. We found it. We have winner 105. Here. Okay. Capacitor number 6 is 473. Let's see. 473. Capacitor number 2 is 104. I just found the looking for the other ones. Okay. Capacitor. Okay, let's see. 222 is capacitor number 7. Oh yeah, multimeter. Turn me on. Okay, I'm turning you off. Don't worry. Capacitor number 7. I think it's this one. Sorry about that. You can tell I'm really new at doing this. Okay, capacitor number 7. It's 222. It's 2 minutes to 2 o'clock. 222. Okay. Next cap. I apologize for the noise. Next cap is 101. 101 is number 8. This one is number 8. Number 8. Okay. And last but not least, number 6 is 473. Oh, is it focus? Yeah, good. 473. Great. Let me just bend its light. Okay. Let's solder these up. I know that capacitors are sensitive, and you should not heat them up too much. And that's as much as I know about soldering capacitors. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Add some. 1, 2, 3. Add some more. Okay, done. I think this is it. I think it's a cold solder joint, but I will reheat it a little later. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I made too many cold start joints. Let's try it one more time. Okay. This was my first proper joint. Let's just reheat it a tiny bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. This bulge will be dealt with. Okay. Will be dealt with later with a little bit of flux. Okay, let's add some solder and say 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, this is not a start joint. It's good enough. Okay, this one is definitely is 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. This joint is very nice. Let's see this one. Can you see it on the camera? Yes, you can. Let me just get some more solder. Tin it up for better heat transfer. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Oh no, that's a cold solder joint. Let me just reheat the joint. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Better than nothing though. Okay. Okay, next. Wait a minute, what's with this one? Okay. Tin the tip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, come on. Nothing. Oh god, let me switch the hands. I'm ambidextrous and it sucks when it comes to recording because you usually need to put your things on one side only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay. Let me just get some more solder. Oh, sorry. Some components are about to fall off the table. Okay. Let me just get. Oh, sorry. Let me just try this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then add some solder and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have too much solder there. Done. I will add a little bit here. 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. Now let me cut their leg off. Yeah, that sounds really hard. Okay. Let me cut off. Boom. 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 Sorry, I let that a little bit too long. And this one. And this one. And then this one. Okay. Okay. And then this one. Then this one. This one. And the last one. Okay, when you see these like these, just don't be afraid to cut a little bit deeper in. Okay? And if you're afraid there's no connection there anymore, you just retouch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. It's retouched, and I guarantee that is solid on the other side. This one has too much. This is stupid. Don't do it at home, but okay. It has too much, but what you gonna do? Okay. The board is not looking bad. Now, let's try our electrolytic capacitors. I see you have, let's see, capacitor number 3, capacitor number 3 is an electrolytic capacitor, and it's 10 microfarads. We have 2 10 capacitors, and let me just check capacitor 3 and 4 are 10 microfarads. Watch what's going on. Okay, this one, this is the other, and also the universities. Just don't be careful, and don't watch on board. All that will fall, okay? One more capacitor, and the last one, okay, the one. This one's a 100 capacitor, and okay. Okay. Okay, let's solder them up. Let me tin the tip. Clean it up. Tin it a bit more. Okay. Now when it comes to electrolytic capacitors, I know that they're much more sensitive than the ceramics. So add the solder. Don't start the joint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. I will not overheat it, so I will go to the next joint. So let's heat it up. Heat it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. This looks like a cold solder joint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's add some solder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. let's get back to the first one. Let's return the tip. Clean it. Get back to the first one. One, two, three, four. That's okay. You can actually destroy these if you overheat them. One, two, three, four. Great. 4 seconds is a magic number for me. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Let me retin the tip and put it in the stand. Now, I hope I didn't break anything. If I did, I will then film a repair video. I don't do this while I'm on my own, usually, because, you know, the only reason I started this channel is so I can make some friends who are interested in electronics as much as I am. Because in my immediate vicinity, I don't know anyone. I am serious. And you'll say, oh, that's just because you're an introvert and something like that. No, 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 I'm not an introvert. I'm very much of an extrovert. So, but there's just not many people who do anything except school in my country. I mean, I'm not hating. Doing school is smart. Studying is smart. So am I, but try to make time for other things. I will put... What do I put next? I will put these header pins. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fasten them with some electrical tape. Header pins, and yeah, let's just do the header pins first. I want to fasten them with... Next, an IC socket. Because that's what I would classify as small components. Let's see, this one has a problem of getting in, and because some of its legs are bent. Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, next one. Okay, come on, baby. Great. I will bend the last leg and the first leg. Let's see. Did I? No, I didn't. I bent the first leg, but I didn't bend the last leg. Let me bend it. Okay, let me bend them. Great. Where's the electrical tape? I'll have to fasten it down as much as possible. Okay, I fastened it down. I know I covered some pins, but I will cover them later. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What's the matter, soldering iron? Can't transfer the heat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. What happened to you, soldering iron? What happened to you, soldering iron? Great. This joint is nearly perfect. Okay. Great. Dobra. Great. The focus is whack. Let's see. Great. Done. So my camera died. Actually, the battery did. And I soldered these header pins off camera. But I don't mind. That's okay. I still have a few things left to solder. Now, let's see. Adjustable resistors. R2 is 503. Can you see that? Yep, that's 503. Okay, that is R2. Okay, I'll put it in. Okay. Sorry about that. Resistor 7, R7. R7 is the same, 503. Let me just push it in. Good. And resistor number 8 is 104. This is it. I call them resistors, but they're actually potentiometers, or potentiometers, as people call them on the internet, for I don't know which reason. Let me focus. Let's see, does my iron melt any solder? This is a thicker gauge of solder. My iron does melt solder. Will it be able to solder anything? Let me put this at a little angle. And let's see, will I be able to solder this? Okay, let's heat it up and put some solder on it. Okay, that is soldered, if you ask me. Let me retouch it a bit. That is perfect. Can I zoom in a little bit more? Now that is a sexy joint. Let's do the same for the others. Heat them up. Get some solder on them. This hole eats up a lot of solder. Great. And the last but not least, this one. This is where I attempted to solder it with my USB soldering garbage. And I stand by it It is garbage. Okay, I need to feed it a little bit more. Done. This solder is even higher quality than the other ones I used. Let's retouch the other sides. Sorry about this, I'm ambidextrous. Done. I apologize for this. It's really tough to see. Great. And last but not least, great. Are the meters on? Yes, they are. Fantastic. I will clean this later with IPA. Isopropyl alcohol. Okay. I flip the board and I will retouch this joint. Because it had a huge hole in it. And that's it. Okay, I need to touch up the legs. Okay. I will do it one by one. First this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. One more. Come on, baby. One, 2, 3, 4. Done. This one. One, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now this one. One, 2, 3, 4. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. One, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. One, 2, 3, 4. Great. One, 2, 3, 4. Done. One, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. It's soldered. Let me just touch up a few legs that I do not like. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 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 Great. 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 Okay. All other leads are pretty much okay. Done. Now let's flip the board. Great. It has gotten a little hot, but we just have 2 more components to solder, and the first one I choose, no, I don't choose, I will fix both of them. Okay, let me just get some electrical tape and fix it to the board. Zoom out so you'll be able to see. I took some electrical tape and I fixed it down. I clamped it down with the electrical tape. And this, those are contacts where you insert the wires depending on the function or the wave you'd like to generate. Let's see. I really want to clamp it down. Okay, this one is good. Is it flush? Yes, it is. Let's solder them and be done with this kit. Okay. Great. Let's focus. Okay. For the heavier leads, I'm going to use thicker solder. Let's touch it up. Come on, baby. Come on. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. Heat this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And heat this up. It's wobbling. One, 2, 3, 4. And it's soldered. Let me thin the tip a little bit with this heavier gauge. Great. I will wipe it off and solder the last component. Heat it up. Push the solder on the other end without touching the iron. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. One, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. The last but not least. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Okay, not awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me add some more solder. Okay. The last one I would need to touch up with some flux because that type of joint is not good. Now it's not a cold solder joint, but it's not a very good connection. So it means that great. Okay, let me touch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Now that joint is looking hot. I will trim the legs and I will trim the legs and I'll be back in a jiffy. And bingo! I trimmed all of the leads and the kit is nearly complete. What does it need? Well, it's IC. Now, I need to position the IC and bend its legs that way so I can insert them into the socket. Okay. I'll probably fast forward this part. Done. The circuit is complete. Now this is standing a little bit crooked, and I don't know if I can fix it. Let's see. I can try. But no, I think not. That's about it. Let me just tin my soldering iron tip. Always leave your tip tinned. And now, I would like to test it before I assemble the case. Let's test it. Okay. I'm liking this. Okay now? Okay, last but not least, I will try to encase this function generator. After testing it, I can safely say that it's okay. I'm not disappointed. I mean, it was only $4, so I didn't expect anything from it. I will not whine and cry, but I think that it needs to be tweaked. First of all, I think, yeah, I will do some research and find some ways to tweak it better. Okay, first of all, let's try to, okay, let's try to screw it down. Well, as much as it's possible, at least. As much as possible. Okay, screwing it down. So I can zoom out, right? Yep. Okay. Should probably get a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay. Just a little loose. A little bit more loose. A little bit more loose. A tiny bit more loose. Okay. Next. Okay. I think that the screws are too short for it. So much for a well thought out kit. I flush trimmed everything on it, as you can see, but I still can't put the screw on it. Now, let's do away with the screw. Screw the screw. Okay. Let's put this. Okay. And this. I think, yeah. That's the deal, and let's hold it. Let me zoom in. Nope, out of focus. Okay, I put these parts on them. And this part. And last but not least is this part. Now let me all push it all down. Let's see. Great. Now, it looks really cool. I'm not going to lie. Let's screw it down. Don't screw down too much, because you're screwing into the plastic. Oh, sorry about that. See, you're screwing into the plastic part, so don't screw down too much. The screw is cutting into the plastic. Cutting in the plastic, so don't over tighten, because these acrylic parts can crack really easily. Okay. Let me screw down the rest. Oh, sorry. Great. As you can see, there is no metal part like the Arduino cases have. but I'm gonna have to leave the generator to flap inside. Okay, sorry about that. Done. Let me retighten the ones that can be tightened. Okay, this one can be tightened one turn. This one can be tightened too, and so can this one. Last but not least, okay, it's looking sexier already. Last but not least, put the potentiometers or potentiometers. I don't know how you people say it. Okay, the potentiometers all the way down. Actually, turn them all the way down, and put the caps on them. Okay, and the last one. Okay. Okay. Now this looks like one. Okay. This looks like a sexy signal generator. So it goes from 1 to 10 hertz, from to actually 65 to 1 megahertz. Okay, let me zoom in and focus on it. No wonder why this couldn't catch triangle, square, and sine waves, because my oscilloscope just goes to 200 kilohertz, and I was probably out of range. From 3 to 65 kilohertz, I could have caught it, and everything else in between. So this is an amplitude. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay. Okay, this is an amplitude adjustment. This is a fine frequency adjustment, and this is a coarse frequency adjustment. So you would actually use these two to set up the amplitude, to set up the frequency, and then tweak it finely as much as you need it. But I think that it needs to be a little bit reworked, or it needs some work to work properly. That's it, everybody. That's it, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, just give me a thumbs up, give me a suggestion on how to fix it, because I think it has a lot of potential. I used 9 volts on its input, but I know that you can use from I think 8 to 15 volts, but I used 9, and if you have a better idea on how to use it, I'm open for it. So thanks for watching, if you did, and leave a comment if you have a suggestion or if you'd like to know something, and thank you for watching me. Bye.